ass down on it.
Cover it. And because I could just hit a ball through the moon if I wanted to when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And it's just, you gotta learn how to, and it's always easy to do with a wedge because you can see your results quicker. So go full bore at it and just try to stop it. If you can stop it and still do that, then you know your hands are covered.
What's crazy is that's why I'm a good chipper, because I can do it with like Phil Mickelson.
Yeah,
he just
sure.
keep his head.
Yeah.
And my
It's
it
hinge and
just
hold
checks.
kind of thing.
Yeah, and it checks great. But as soon as I come from,
Yeah, the second it goes all the way the heck up
and
here.
then I'm. So it's like, what's the drill for coming all the way up here and then still
Just forcing you to hit it as low as humanly possible.
that? Because you know what?
You could do it, and like I've seen a lot of guys, I've never done this drill, but like the drill where you put like a alignment stick and you got to swing underneath the alignment stick.
Oh, it'd be like, it's like this.
No, it's like actually like in the ground like that.
Oh.
And you physically have to just get your hands up underneath it.
And they do it right in front of you.
Like you take that alignment stick and you put it in the ground there,
right.
and you just try to make your swing underneath it. Like I've messed around with that. My dad's told me to do that with like a broken shaft I found on a golf course before.
Yeah.
And I've, like when I was a kid, I maybe did it like 4 times and I couldn't do it, and I was like, I'm done.
Okay.
But like I knew what he was trying to teach
Along
me.
the way, you learned how to do it though.
Yeah, I mean, coming in here really helped me a lot. Like, cause I could see this little number, that little dynamic loft number, and ideally on like irons,
Yeah.
that's like 6 degrees lower than 7 degrees lower than what the loft is stated on the iron.
Okay.
Tour guys can take it down to like 10,
Yeah.
11. That's why they can hit a 7 iron 205 yards. When really, in all honesty, they don't swing any faster than most of us.
They just know how to get that D loft down.
They know how to get the most out of their iron. That's whenever they can become most efficient on their stuff.
That's crazy, because it's not like they're like super like Bryson, like everything is like loft jack.
Bryson's loft jack is snot, man. Like, I mean, he's got a 5 wood that he calls a 5 wood, but it's really like a 13 and a half degree.
But not all of the pros is like that. Some of them actually can
Some
de-loft
of
them
them
boys.
de-loft it and cover it, and they just spin the snot out of it, and the ball stays in the air. Now they do swing it fast. They swing it like 95 miles an hour.
For sure. But that's kind of like, well, I might be a little bit less, maybe 91. That ain't too bad.
No, you're not super far off on
But
like a
the
lot of those
91
guys.
and doing this.
Yeah, you're just coming through a damn near true dynamic lock,
Yeah.
as opposed to covering it like you're supposed to, and then you turn that 7 iron into like a, or that 8 iron into like a freaking 7.5 iron, 7 iron essentially, and then that's how you get the number out of it.
Yeah, and that's what he does really good. That's why he's starting to be 2 clubs past me now.
Yep.
Because he's getting even better, and that's speed coming up.
Yeah, his speed's good. He's tall, lanky too, man.
Yeah.
Like that helps a ton in this game.
Yeah.
You're athletic, and you're like that rubber spine really helps.
Right.
Like being able to turn hard through the shot.
Yeah.
Because you have to turn hard. Like if you just do that and then you swing it,
Yeah.
you're gonna block everything to the right.
You gotta turn hard.
You gotta get those. You really gotta feel like your hips, like your belt buckle's gotta get left of your target.
Damn.
Yep.
And then so I can do that shot when I got punched under a tree.
Yep.
So then I'm like, ah.
I would hit
That's the only time I can do
50
it.
golf balls like that in a row.
But
Like
I
you go to
put-
a driving range.
But I put it on this side of my foot to do it.
Yeah.
That's okay to start out with.
Start with that.
Eventually,
Yeah.
I get the feel, and then I can work my way.
Absolutely. I've done that like when I first, the second golf course job I ever had, I got a cart staff and I had to go hit golf balls out of the weeds and knock them back into the driving range so we could pick them
Yeah.
up. And I found like only because I just hit the ball mile high, everything like that. My
Yeah.
back foot of wedge really good, but I never was able to do it consistently with full golf club.
Gotcha.
So I just went there and had to hit 60 golf balls back
Yeah.
into play out of some tall rough. So I had a back foot and just ripped through it.
Gotcha.
And that's what, like, if you do it enough times, repetition, like
Wow.
you're gonna get it. Like, and all your goal is, contact wise is what it is, but you
Yeah.
just gotta feel like I'm gonna hit this as low as humanly
Right.
possible.
It's one thing at a time, right? Yeah.
Like contact will come. Like you just have to feel as hard as you can and just kind of stop the thing.
Because I'm worrying about direction, so I end up being a professional at doing this, and
Because it's gonna make it go fairly straight.
and then you get a cavity back like this to give me the extra distance that I'm missing.
It kind of helps you out a little bit.
But that ain't for real. Like that's not where I really want to be.
But you could maximize that even more if
Yeah,
you really
for
wanted
sure.
to.
And so would you?
It's like that's tough. Like I know that sucks.
But eventually I'm gonna start because I just went like this and didn't turn.